One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Yeah, okay. There's definitely some hate for sure. GJ Drum.
Gotta look your money's eye in the homie's
No, no, I
face.
see it. I see it. I see it. There's a kid. It's cold. And there's a kid with no jacket on who looks like he's ready to make it happen.
Every
Yeah.
dude's face is Ice Grilling Abdul.
It's just something though. Like if you see a guy wearing grungy Adidas or grungy New Balance to a Jordan release, that's the person you need to look out for.
You got to
know what
watch
I
out
mean?
for him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And there's no jacket being worn either. You know what I'm saying?
Or it might not even be cold, and the dude with the big bubble coat on.
Yeah, that's another guy.
That's the other guy you gotta watch.
If you look at the photo, everybody has coats on to some degree, except the one guy, and he is down to die for it. Yeah.
And anybody who wears pants that zip off in the shorts, you gotta watch him too.
Yeah, that's
Very true.
He can switch his fit up quickly. He won't even fit the description anymore.
Yeah, because once he hits that alley, that bottom half of those
bottom
pants
half coming off.
He no longer fits the description.
That's
Once
what I'm
that
saying.
bottom half comes off,
That's it.
it's over.
DJ Jerome Baker the third. What's the podcast? We're here. Shout out to always available hashtags. We were Eddie
What's happening?
and Don't Charge Abdul.
Happy Easter, guys.
Do remember patreon.com/what's the podcast for all of your podcast needs. Obviously, the blog's been doing well. The podcast itself is picking up new listeners consistently. There is just it's a good space to be in. It's a good listen. We've just kind of hit a nice spot with the podcast. We appreciate y'all listening. The socks are still on their way, but the 245% tariff is.
Are you serious? 245%?
That's what it is against China right now. It's 245%.
I thought he backed it down.
Like that's like as of today, but like previously,
245% tariff from China today.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Damn.
So I'm gonna speak to our.
Nike's gonna be.
They're gonna be up. They're gonna be up.
400, 500.
Well, Nike also has stuff that they're probably just gonna up production in like Korea and Vietnam, and
they got tariffs too.
Yeah, but they're not crazy like China.
That's true.
China got
Vietnam. I think Vietnam got hit pretty heavy. I don't think Korea did though. So
actually, I don't know how much stuff Nike makes in Korea anymore. But back in the 90s, if you remember, and some stuff from the 80s, you look at those tags, it's all made in Korea.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't know. Know what that means. I don't know what that means for me, but I feel like, hey, these socks are on the way.
Laptops are going to be $60 a pair. All right.
All your electronics.
You saw Apple. No. He chilled out on Apple because you saw what Apple tried to do. They put
They put the 5 jumbo jets.
5 jumbo jets with iPhones over here. Yeah, they was like,
"We ready?
You're not going to get us. We're ready." So.
I saw this clip of Tim Cook talking about just China in general, and what he was saying. He's like, people have just been saying, yo, why do you make your stuff in China? And he's like, China is not the place that you go to if you want the cheapest stuff. He said, but the skill level of people in China and what the tools that they have in order to get the jobs done are so sophisticated and next level that no other place can really match them. He said it's not because of the price, because you could go to other countries. You go to like your Bangladesh and whatever the fuck, other places around the world, Honduras, all these places that do stuff. But when you're making the sort of product that we are making and the niche expertise that we need for parts and shit like that and putting it together, he said there's no other place like China. So we're not in China because it's the cheapest place and it's cheapest labor. If that was the case, we would go somewhere else. We'd go to Pakistan, India, whatever. But it's really the skill level of the people of China and the tools that they have available to them that are not available anywhere else, including the United States. He pointed that out. He's like, if you look at the skill level, he said what the skills that we would have to fill up to do the work that is needed to make iPhones, maybe could fill up one room. In China, it fill up a whole stadium. There'll be that many people that can do the same sort of stuff.
Wow.
It's crazy, right? Tim Cook, he said that.
Well, they got years of experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you just have to look at like how how things are over here though. Like America's such a big country, and China's a huge nation as well.
Yeah.
But what we focus on, skill wise, we're just not competing with China right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not competing with many technology forward countries, right? I mean, we don't have the light rail systems.
Right.
Our healthcare system is backwards. There's so many other instances where we just don't get the job done. So to say you have a room full of people versus stadiums, that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's not a competition at that point.
It doesn't surprise me at all, right? And so, at that point, it's just like, do your thing. But if you're on TikTok, it's been very interesting seeing the Chinese TikTokers sort of give away all the production secrets. This is something Eddie and I did talk about, how there's a bunch of people saying, yo, like those Lululemon pants that you want for $110, they're $6 in China. Like when they come out of the factory, it's a $6.
That's crazy.
Right. But the all that, the Louis Vuitton stuff, $14.
So but that's just like buying fakes, right?
Not necessarily. It's like
more like buying like factory seconds.
Yeah, it's like coming off
like a B grade.
Like a B grade.
Maybe not even though.
B-grade.
Like maybe not even. They were saying some of the bags that hit Canal Street weren't fake.
Well, I think that what Abdul, and I'm not to speak for him,
authorized,
it's or just not the same quality control.
But no, you know what it is though, because they come down. Let's say they come down a conveyor belt, right? And it's a human deciding
which one makes
the quality exactly. So technically, it's still the same.
Yes, but it's a B grade. It's like, okay,
it's a B grade then.
It's a B.
But
or when the factory shuts down, they just let it keep rocking for 5 hours, and everything they make after that is theirs.
Right. So there could be instances of human error, right, where somebody says, "Hey, man, these 10 bags, no good," and we'll give them, we'll take it, we'll give them to the Connect, but. You know what I mean? You never know. So, and humans are inclined to make big errors, as we see every day in this country.
Yeah, all of us.
And so, there are instances where those bags and on Canal Street, or when they used to be hustling bags heavy in Georgetown, right? They used to be crazy in Georgetown. There was some real involved over there. You know what I mean? And I think
nowadays it's probably even more prevalent. I feel like nowadays, like the fakes have gotten so much better. Like
they're so good.
Yeah, I mean, and that's with everything: shoes, clothes, everything.
I think the only thing fake that they haven't really been able to, master are big technology things, right? Phones, computers, stuff like that. I mean,
I think like watches too.
I mean,
but they're not using precious metals. Like you're not going to get a real gold fake Rolex. That's solid gold.
True.
You know what I mean? So stuff like that.
Yeah. So I mean, but if you want a fake Birkin or a fake whatever the case may be, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it. And there's people out here that have them that are just gonna smile on your face, and they might not even know. And it's no bad thing if you get a fake. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the way the world turns, man. So episode 305 was a podcast. I haven't been to the movies in 15 years.
Sinner?
That changed when I went to go see Sinners.
How was that?
When did you go?
I went Friday.
Oh, okay. So you were first wave.
First wave. First weekend.
The box office numbers.
I need them to get these numbers. It's phenomenal. It's an absolute.
Your man was talking about that at your house the other day, Abdul. He said it was the best movie he's seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, he was. No, I'm ready to go watch it too.
It's phenomenal.
We missed you at the crib, by the way, but we'll talk about that after Sinners.
Yeah, it was an amazing film.
Did you stay awake through the whole credits, everything?
I stayed till the lights came on.
Wow.
What you have to do if you leave early, you're gonna miss. No, you're gonna miss.
Oh.
You're gonna miss. You're just gonna miss. So
you have to stay till it's over.
Stay till the lights come on, literally. Because I don't want to say what you see, but you see some important stuff. Some very important.
And that's
stuff.
at every theater, or was it specific to where you were at?
I from what I've been reading online, you have to say at every theater.
Where did you go?
Georgetown.
Nice.
I want to see it in the 70 millimeter joint, the film camera that they shot it on, but I don't know if it's showing in DC anymore. I think it's in Maryland somewhere. But
that incredible. See it again.
Who did you go with?
Dolo.
Oh, you didn't take the beam with you?
No, there's scenes in there that are not child appropriate.
He took a date.
Did not take a date. I took myself out to eat afterwards too.
You went on a solo date afterwards.
Some hanky in the movie theater, bro.
I went to what's the name's restaurant in Georgetown, right there.
Who?
Sushiria?
Nah, I played Sushiria Wednesday.
Omar's spot.
I went there for dinner afterwards. Lutece, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah. But the movie, you literally become like people are yelling at the screen.
Is it a horror movie, like a conventional
not like that,
style
no.
horror movie, or it's just
horror,
like a gory kind of movie?
The horror scenes are minimal. You don't see because they're vampires, so you already kind of know what vampire steez is.
Okay, so
you
not
don't
like
see
typical horror movie.
Yeah, you don't see. The story is so good, and you're so wrapped up in the characters. Everybody has a favorite character and the storyline, and that's what I'm saying. You have to stay to the end, to the lights come on, because the movie literally.
It's like the only horror movie where the black actor doesn't get killed first.
The black guy stays alive.
How was Michael B. Jordan's acting? Because
tremendous.
That's one place where he's caught a little bit of flack, and I don't know why, but you know, he takes these roles where he doesn't have a lot of dialogue, and you know,
it's impossible. He's playing two people in the movie, so he's both of them.
He's playing two people, or the person has like two roles.
He's playing a set of brothers. He's playing a set of twins. Yeah,
he played a set of twins.
Yes, so it's an amazing film.
I'm ready to watch it.
There's a lot of story about the Irish and how the Irish went from being looked down upon to like the Irish weren't considered white at first, and so then there's this whole dialogue about how the Irish became white people, and there's the Native Americans, how they're like, yo, and then there's the Asian folks who are
based in today's world, or is it
1932?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Clarksville, Mississippi, 1932. Damn. You hear about there was always a big black migration from Mississippi to Chicago.
Yeah,
it's like one of the biggest things. But you hear how like people who are it's a movie, right? So it is what it is. But they're like, yo, Chicago's nothing but Mississippi with tall buildings, right? Like that's one of the big quotes that stands out from the movie. But you have to watch it. Like I sat on the front of my seat to make sure I didn't fall asleep, and 5 minutes in, I was completely hooked. Like the film is so good that I think it should win every award possible.
I hope so.
I dislike. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan playing the two roles was so good, and like I said, you have to watch the entire film because if I tell y'all one thing,
don't say nothing. No, don't say nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But everything's interconnected and everything works really well, and the story of race relations and the story of just like coming of age, African voodoo. It's a deep film. So quickest 2 hours I've ever spent in the theater. I mean, people were crying. You could hear people crying at the movie.
Were there white people in the theater?
Yeah, dude sitting next to me was a white guy.
In Georgetown, bro.
Yeah, Georgetown. But
who was he there with?
He was there Dolo. Primarily it was black couples. And then you would see black women by themselves, but it was just a great film. Had some popcorn, had a big Fanta. And,
damn, you in it.
I mean, black people, you be like the machine that has 32 different sodas and it works. Oh my god. Purple Fanta all day. Purple Fanta all day.
Double cupping it?
Not even. I got the regular cup. Couldn't even finish the popcorn. Popcorn was cool, you know what I'm saying? But truth be told, man, that film is
What was
beyond.
that? A little $100 date for yourself?
Yeah.
You
By
throw
the
that
time it was,
big fan to big popcorn.
it was about 27. Yeah, about 27.
That's not bad.
So you see, I saw the IMAX, which I think you should, at the minimum, do is see the IMAX, either
Course.
IMAX or the 70mm film.
I would not even go see any movie nowadays unless it was IMAX. I so rarely go to the movies. Why play yourself?
But
what is the IMAX? What happens there? Is it like 3D? Because I don't like the 3D shit.
somebody's
Abdul, your headphones staticky when you move. We good now.
I don't really like 3D stuff. Is that what IMAX is?
No, it's not 3D.
Oh, okay.
IMAX is a film format and movie theater experience known for its large screens, high resolution images, and immersive sound systems.
Yeah, it's just like the
This is a much more fuller experience.
highest quality of like film audio.
Got you.
But it helps. Like, you have to, like, by the time we have the next episode, y'all have to watch it.
Yeah.
Because then we can have a discussion about
Our
it.
girl doesn't like horror movies, but if it's like a vampire movie, she's gonna be good.
She's not gonna trip because the story is so good. Like,
She's just not into the suspense.
But the actual story is so good that the vampire-ness is almost like it's almost predictable. So it's like, oh, you see it. So you're not like blinded by it. You're like, oh yeah, they're about to whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's one scene. Hey, I yelled. I stood up. You know what I mean? And
you stood up in there?
I stood up, bro. It had to happen. You know what I'm saying? It had to happen. And if it didn't happen, I was going to be very upset. But it happened, and it made my day. I ain't even going to hold you. It made my day. When y'all see it, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because as towards the end of the film, so really at the tail end of the film, man, it made me feel so happy, bro. I couldn't even had to stand up. I had to stand up. You know?
Clap your hands.
All that, but then I knew, I was like, man, this ain't the kind of movie you could leave. Wait till the lights come. Wait till they start.
That everybody, or some people get up?
Man, 90% of the theater got up
and then rush back to their seats at the end.
Not even. I think what happens is they're so emotional when it ends. It's so emotional. It's so heavy on you that you're like, dude, I gotta get out of here.
Oh wow. Not
knowing that, like, you need to stay the extra 10 minutes to see there's two crucial parts at the
extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crucial parts, bro. It's such a good film. It deserves the hype. Ryan Coogler
killed it,
smashed it.
Yeah. And he's making history with this sort of deal that he made with the
studio, getting the film back in 25 years, and he gets money as soon as the movie starts making money. So what was very whack was the media.
Yeah, they'd be shitting on them.
The media was basically trying to say, yo, they made 61 million first weekend, and that's good. However, but it's still a long way from profitability. And it's like, yo, this movie is probably gonna make money every day for the next week to 2 weeks. Because he said basically we have to drop this movie and then we have 2 weeks until the Thunderbolts drop. And the Thunderbolts is a Marvel movie. But I read something that they did 7.1 million today. They did 7.1 million Monday, 8.3 million Tuesday. They were on pace to do 8.6 today.
Yeah, I mean, how much could that movie have cost? Was it like a big budget movie?
90.
Oh, so he already cleared that.
He's on his way to. He will.
By now, he probably already has that.
Yeah. The studio already recouped.
We're also talking domestic. If they would have included international numbers, then he would have already made it, because he did really well internationally. I saw my man Neil put up he took a picture real quick, and I'm like, he said a packed theater in London, everybody excited to see it. You know what I mean? Like, the thing that I think has really been dope about Sinners is that they centered the marketing of this film more so around the director than they did Michael B. Jordan. And to do that, I think, is very risky, because he's kind of like, he's behind the camera.
Yeah.
He's not the sex symbol. He's not the guy that the girls are going to go crazy for necessarily. But I think they knew that this dude's a genius. Like I don't know if y'all watched any of his interviews that have been on YouTube the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I have.
He's a genius. He's a genius, right? He's on TikTok crazy. If you open up Threads, that's the only thing people talk about is the movie, and people are taking the film out of context now, yeah, and they just want to see it. I know some people who've seen it 2 and 3 times. You know what I mean? And I think that I'll definitely buy it when it comes out, because again, it's not a scary film. It's just like this is a dope movie. The villains are, they do extremely well in their roles. And it's just a really good film across the board, man. So when if you get a chance to go see Sinners, please go see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Very, very, very dope. This weekend also, so that was Friday I did 18th Street Lounge, very dope. Saturday I did Soast.
I saw you at Soast.
My first time at Soast. Yeah, I tore that room down.
That was my first time at Soast too. I kind of like that spot.
It's
gives me a very old school vibe in there.
It's a good looking room. It's a lot of women. It's
a lot of dance hall. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep them moving in there. You know what I mean? Like, Afro beats was Afro beating for sure.
Yeah.
3 floors. So
4 floors, including the basement.
4 floors,
including crazy.
Yeah, and I think 3 DJs.
Yeah, the basement is a nice vibe too.
Basement, I think, would be dope on like a Monday through Wednesday vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When it's like not
just
enough
have
people
one
outside.
room open.
Yeah, not enough people keep upstairs open past 10 p.m. But Sosa's is nice, man. Sosa's a nice little spot. Couple Ethiopians, man. Couple Ethiopian brothers.
Who owns all of 9th Street?
Now, the one thing about Sos that I will say, and Abdul, you can maybe attest to this, is the prices I was told are pretty high.
Oh, I didn't buy anything.
Okay, so I heard it was like
I don't even think I paid for my wife's drink.
16 to 18 for a drink and 23 plus for 16 to 18 for a beer and 23 plus for a drink.
Yeah, that's a lot. If that is true, that's a lot.
From what I've been told, they're trying to price out and keep the riffraff at the other end of 9th Street. Because they get a lot of those people walking by, they pull up. Mm-hmm. And so, once you get inside, you're like, oh, this is too expensive. Let's go to another spot.
Yeah, okay. But, I mean, listen, when I left, there was a line to the end of the block to get in. So I get it.
Birds.
They know what they're doing, clearly.
Birds.
It was a nice vibe in there, man.
The amount of birds in there was phenomenal. Like, it was.
It's not even that big, pause.
But it's
not small. It's not. I mean, every floor is maybe a good 1,000 square feet, 800, 900 square feet. That's pretty big.
It really depends what you want to hear, right? I mean,
especially the first and second floor, and then the rooftop is a little bit smaller, and the basement is a little bit smaller, but good sized place.
Yeah, my vibe was very much in the open format space.
Yeah. Your floor is where the action is.
Yeah.
The second floor.
And there was just so many women. I can't even front, man. It was just a ton of women in there, and like, of course not. I was working.
So Mars was in the corner. He had set up shop, just doing his thing.
Mars was DJing at first, but Mars got faded.
Well, he was DJing before you.
Yeah. He
got
was
it.
Like, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So Mars got a little too fit. He had to go home early.
Oh shit! Yeah, he looked like he was having a great old time. So I'm not
great old time. Mind you, the music cut out on us for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Right when I was getting a nice warm up, music cuts out.
Why? How? Someone kicked something?
Bad wiring on their wiring is terrible. So that was cool. And then Sunday I did.
You had a day party, right, on Easter?
To the Moxie.
How was the turnout for a day party on Easter Sunday?
Phenomenal.
Wow. Okay. Is it mostly like younger college kids that don't have family here?
Not 24 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah, that's young.
maybe 32. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know, yeah, those kids are, even if they're doing something with the family, they're either doing it. They've already gone to church, and it's the right time. You want to step outside. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
so
you
I
want to
get it.
be. I mean, it was 6 to 10, right?
Oh
And
yeah, you were way done with the family. You were
yeah,
ready to
so
get it
I
home.
mean, I think Park was jumping by then. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but it was tight because left Moxie tore that joint down. It ended up at Swahili Village.
how'd you like the food?
Tremendous,
Okay.
but they got a full-on DJ in there.
Yep.
Cuz rocking at the bar. He DJed like he DJed for 1,000 people, which I appreciate. Like
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
yo,
He's
he
an
was
African dude. He'll give a
yeah.
fuck.
He's on the mic. Y'all be back here on Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you at the bar, put your hands up. It's like, dog, they're drunk at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if the chicken wings is hitting, put your hands up. Like, people go there to get food after they've been torn up.
Yeah, you know that's a low key late night spot actually.
Yes, it
Because
is.
people go there at the end of the night because
Yes,
they stay open and the kitchen stays open and they got a vibe in there. And you'll never know from outside because everything's blacked out.
and it's downstairs. It's perfect. I was like, oh, I'm here now. This is the
Yeah.
new spot. Like, if
Yeah.
you want to get something post African function, that's the place
Yeah.
to be.
And the
Because-
food is decent. It's good
Food is
African food.
solid,
It takes
yeah.
forever, but
Yo,
you know,
okay,
they got
that's
one
the one
auntie
thing.
in the back.
It takes forever.
They got
No,
one auntie in the back just
it took-
chefing it up for 39 people.
I mean, home cooked meals take forever.
it took 30 something minutes for our food,
Easily.
bro.
That's
like,
okay,
I didn't
That's
I
okay.
I didn't know that was the regular thing. I'm looking around
No,
like, yo, are we good here?
Completely normal.
Yeah, you have
They
to
got killed a chicken.
Yeah.
clearly feel me.
I love
So,
that. I love that.
shout out to Swahili Village, though.
Swahili
Tremendous food.
Yo, and they've been open for a while actually. I'm
20 plus years.
No, not that long, but I'm gonna say at least 9 years, maybe 10,
Probably more than that. dog.
which is pretty, you know, admirable. In
But
today's climate.
if you look at that part of town, if you're leaving, you know what I'm saying, like a day party, that's the perfect place to go.
But people don't even know about it, which is or maybe we just didn't know about it.
Nah, they know about it because if it's been open for 9-10 years, people know about it.
Nobody
There's-
really talks about it.
Nobody talks about it. Maybe
Nobody got time to eat there, bro. If it takes half hour, 45 minutes to get your food,
I mean, there were definitely people who were walking in there, like sitting down and passing out,
Yeah,
waiting for their food. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
after you get that 30-minute nap, and you got some fufu,
Yeah.
and some jollof rice, and some rib tips,
Some goosey. Yeah, you ready
it
cracking.
was good. So
And the whole hookah thing too, right? They
it's a
set up-
whole everything. You
Yeah,
can
they
get
got everything.
everything.
Whatever you want, they'll set it up for you.
Shout out Swahili Village, man.
Shout out to Swahili Village.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's talk about Abdul's function.
Oh yeah, we missed you on Sunday, man. We had a little vibe
Yeah.
at the crib. You know, just for the kids and friends who were in town, and you know others who live out here, and just had a whole bunch of people over. And kids got to do an Easter egg hunt, and the wife and a friend of ours who was also visiting from LA chefed it up, and yeah, it was a nice time, man.
crushed it.
Yeah, it was great.
Abdul grilled some fire ass chicken.
Oh yeah. I got busy.
My
on
wife
the,
hasn't
the
stopped
grill.
talking about it yet. She wants to get the grill now.
Yeah. Oh, she's complimenting the grill and not the
she-
chef.
We're both, but she's versed in that grill. She knew what it was when she looked at it.
She did. I didn't even know what it was called. She's like,
Right.
"Yo, this is the blah blah blah." I was
Her
like, "What?"
homegirl has one, and she's like, "Yo, everything that comes off that grill is fire."
I mean,
It was seasoned right. It was good.
yeah.
I was mad. I only had 2 pieces because it was still some left when people were.
There was.
Yeah, it was still
There
some
was.
left.
I killed it later that night, and then some more in the morning.
It was a really good party though, man. It was, it's rare to see that many kids just outside playing in the street and running around. It's really, really like, I don't know, man. It was like very nostalgic to me, and it made me feel it's not something that I experience all the time. So for me, that was the best part of it, is just being able to sit back and watch 10, 15, 16 kids of all ages just run around and have fun and in the street, out of the street, hiding this and that, and all getting along and just playing. It was really like, I don't know how to describe it, man, but it was really, really dope. Like it was.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a situation like that where, I mean, you both have kids, so that's pretty normal. And I know you got the kind of house that's like open door for all the kids in the neighborhood and stuff like that, family. But I don't see that often. And I was like really like, it was really, really dope. I really appreciated that.
Ah, man, thank you.
Lots of fun.
Glad y'all came through.
The innocence and the beauty of it, it was just amazing.
Yeah. Nah, that's.
Hey, man, I wish we could have made it, man. We got caught up. But,
and some of the most stylish kids I've seen in a long time. Kids, them little youngins are swagged out. All of them. Like, damn.
Yeah. These kids got their own style, man.
Well, and it was Easter. It was Easter Sunday. They picked it. Yeah, but they got style for picking out their own outfits. They was doing it.
Yeah, it was nice. It was great to have everybody over, and we were just chilling, and it was just like you said. And then nobody had to worry about the kids. They were good. They were taken care of. And,
well, you got the grown kids, Sophia. They kind of
they were monitoring it. Yeah, they were babysitting duty.
Yeah, and they were having fun with it too.
Yeah. Nah, it was a good time.
Double Dutch. It was dope.
Yeah,
man. We're there next time for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Next time we're there.
Yeah.
So I guess Jordan Brand has a 3 days.
Somebody's mic is cracking.
That's Jerome.
Probably mine. Yeah, mine. I was looking at the Stussy website. Sorry.
Oh man.
Jordan has 3 days of sneaker restocks going on.
I didn't see that.
So
it's coming up.
It's happening. It's right now. Maybe it's on the sneakers app. Oreo 4s are up there.
Oh yeah, those are coming out.
Upcoming.
Those are
upcoming. Okay, and then what's the
upcoming or in stock?
I think it's out now.
Oh, so
they actually
Carolina
those were
Blue
first.
11s or the all white Carolina 11s.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I feel you.
The white cement 4s were actually first dropped here in DC last week, because DC for the first time, I want to say, hosted the Jordan Brand Classic tournament last week, and to celebrate that, they had an activation inside of Ben's Chili Bowl and released the white cement 4s early ahead of everybody else getting them. So that was a nice little activation, man. It was nice to see something like that happen in DC.
They had something at their store too, right? Like a marching band or something.
Yeah, so they had a little function for the kids the day before on Wednesday, and they had a little party. Got them some food, and there was the Howard University marching band, but was outside of somewhere, the store, and Chase B DJ'd for them, and they had some food, and it was like a little kids party,
Chase go to Howard, right?
Chase did go to Howard.
Yeah, we linked up later that night, man. We went to a new restaurant opening. It's popping too, but
What's the restaurant?
Gaia.
Okay.
Next to Stan's.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Stan's low key spot too.
Went to Stan's on Wednesday too. Hey.
You had the wings?
Of course. You tripping? It is, bro. So mind you, I'm sober. You know what I mean? I'm not drinking. So with the homies were down, and 2 were down from Baltimore, so they couldn't believe the pours they got. That's what they.
Stan's is.
Yeah.
It's too much, dog.
Yo, a grandma passed out there.
Dog, it's too much. Like,
is it expensive for the drinks or?
No,
it's the pours.
Regular price drinks and every
heavy
drink,
on the pour.
Dog. Dog.
His grandma passed out, right? And
that's hilarious.
They were just like, and so we saw her table. She was to the right of us. So we saw their table when they left. I'm talking. These are like straight PG County residents at Stan's at like 3:30 on a Wednesday.
It's happy hour. As soon as they get off.
Dog. You don't understand. Like, you order a Hennessy in there.
Yeah, it's a double.
It's a triple.
Dog, it's like
Wow.
it's like a pint glass. It's like
Yeah,
a glass
it is
that
a pint
beer
glass.
comes in, dog. It's like
Yeah,
that
it's a pint glass. Yeah.
for a
So
regular price.
lady passes out though. And they're looking at me like, y'all come here often? I'm like, not often, but I was like,
We've
stands
been
the
here
move.
before.
Yeah.
Like, put it like
Yeah.
this: my wife won't even go there because she's like, I just like it's nothing good is gonna happen.
It's reckless to go in
It's-
there.
yeah,
It's
dog.
irresponsible.
yeah, like it's just like she's like, I just can't. I can't do it. Like,
You always see somebody sitting there has had like the worst day of their life and they're completely wrecked.
Yeah.
And that's all you saw at the
and they
bar.
only had one drink.
Yeah, it definitely caters to the work area around there.
Yeah, for
Everybody in there is like in a suit.
Yeah.
Last time I went there was a couple of years ago. I want to say I went to go meet up with my boy Astor Chambers, who was in town getting his daughter into Howard University, so he was helping her move in, and he went over there. I don't think he drinks much because he wasn't twisted.
Yeah, but it's like an institution kind of. You know?
Yeah, for sure. We sat there and vibed for at least a couple of hours.
And if you want to go somewhere where you're definitely not going to see nobody you know,
perfect place.
and be out the way, go to stands.
Yeah.
And if you do see somebody there degenerate, they probably won't remember seeing you.
Because you get so turned up.
He's so lit.
Yeah.
I actually was on Howard's campus Wednesday or Thursday of last week. One of the homies came in town on a black college tour.
Nice.
So he was like, yo, we're gonna swing through DC from Seattle. My man Ryland. And I had never really been on campus like that.
Not like out walking around on campus.
Yeah. I mean, they look like kids.
They
Like
are kids.
literal
Kids. Yeah.
kids.
They
you know
look
what
like
I'm saying?
both of y'all's oldest daughter, like
No.
your daughters. Like they
Yeah, I
They
saw
look-
some
yeah.
of it. I saw some of it.
I see him every day on my way. Like every time I leave my house or go
Yeah.
home, I see him every day, and I'm just like, yo,
It
Yeah.
all
literally-
alone out there walking around. I'm like,
But I also had flashbacks of like you know,
18-year-old
your college
you?
experience.
yeah, I didn't go there, but I just like I remember this like
Yeah.
still, you know what I mean? You know,
The experience is the experience, man. We have all, experienced
Yeah.
it, even in different institutions.
Yeah. I mean, well, we're like the age that we could be their parents. So
Of course.
easily.
yeah.
Easily. I mean, you know, like again, we're there on a black college tour, so you know, it's just you're just looking at them like this is crazy. I don't even understand how this will be my reality in X amount of years. You know what I mean?
Probably more scary for you to see all these little young kids out there. And you're like, damn.
At what age do you think we're gonna start feeling old? Because I don't think we feel old right now. We're in our 40s, and
Talk to my back and my knees.
yeah, but even with those sort of issues, you don't feel old.
Yeah, and I don't feel old. I still feel very youthful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I
So
still-
at what age are we officially?
hey, yo, hopefully never, dog.
Yeah, but at some age, when we're old and wrinkled,
When
then
you
and you
stop
gotta
giving
really
a fuck.
face reality at
When you
that time.
stop giving a fuck, you know?
I know, but what
65.
age is that? 65, you think?
Yeah.
Nah, I
That's a
think
long way
60.
away.
I think 65 is still young
Nah,
because
60. Nah, fam, come on. Let's think about it. Because are you gonna DJ forever, Rome?
I will DJ at least another 10 years.
You'll still be young in 10 years, though.
Yeah, for sure. But I think what Eddie says, when you stop caring about things and I just
Yep.
want to wake up and buy a ticket and go to Italy tomorrow,
yeah.
like once I lose that feeling and I want to just sit at home with my dogs and take care of my plants and all that kind of stuff, then I'm old. But right now I want to get up every day, book a flight to Italy, Bella, let's go. And so like I don't care about much, but the things that I care about I hold on to very dearly, right? So when you just are like, hey man, especially when it's non-family, like it's family, you care about them forever.
Of course.
When it's money or when it's time or when it's responsibilities, I might be like, bro, I have 2 platinum cards. Get out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I start caring about, like, oh, I need to be home, then 65.
I don't know, man, because I don't know, because I think of my parents, and I don't know. I think they still live a pretty active life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I mean, they're
But we
definitely old.
always thought our parents were so old.
Yeah, but now we're the age that
I know. I
that
wonder
we
if
thought our parents were
our
old.
kids feel like we're old as
I
shit
don't
too.
I don't think your kids feel like you're old. I think your kids feel like you're young because you have. I think the dynamics is probably different in your situation with your kids than you were
Oh,
with your parents.
definitely.
I think,
So
but
I think
it
like
also,
your kids keep you young.
but I think you also have so exactly so like Bella and I stretch every morning. Like we literally are physically stretching, so I don't feel old. And like you said, your back and whatever. Like
Mhm.
I don't want to be in that position. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So she's like, "Hey, it's 6:45. We need to get these stretches done." You know what I mean? So
6:45.
oh yeah, Bella ear- gets up
That's
early.
that's what time my alarm set for 6:30 every day. Yeah,
Bella,
Really?
Bella, yeah.
Why are you getting up so early, Eddie?
just because I mean the early bird gets the worm, man. I like to get up, do my shit. You know,
Do you go back to sleep?
nah, I'm up.
Oh,
I'm up. I'm up. Like I set my alarm for like 6:30, and my feet hit the floor like maybe like 6:45. I hit snooze twice, and then I'm up. Coffee, watch the news, check
Yeah,
email.
I just roll up, hit the YouTube video, and Bella will get on her mat. We just start stretching, and that's
Yeah,
what you gotta do, you know, because I don't want to feel old. And I mean, I already have two bad knees, so you know, once they get fixed, and I'm like, I don't want, you know, limping and canes and all that. No,
yeah,
I want to be active for as
yeah.
long as possible, you
hundred
know.
percent.
So, but then it's like mentally, I think is the next place where we're gonna see our friends get old. Like mentally, you start to see people decline, right? Like cognitive decline and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like
that's like an uncontrollable old. That's like
what
your
I'm saying is, always like that's just the next thing we're gonna see. Like
yeah.
your body is gonna have, but like there's only so many puzzles you can do. You know, read they say do puzzles and stuff like that. It keeps your
I got
brain sharp.
more of that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you have to do that stuff, especially with the way that the world's going now, especially that America's going now. You're not gonna get no support from nobody else but yourself
Yeah,
and your family members. So while Bella cares about me, hey, let's stretch, let's go to the library, let's do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? We do vocabulary words together, and we just ask each other the definition of these vocabulary words. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep you sharp. You know what I mean? She might see me on the phone with somebody for an hour and be like, "Yo, what's the definition of throng?" I'm just like, "What?" And my mind was in a completely different place.
catch you off guard.
She's trying to catch me off guard. But if I'm tight, I've been paying attention, reading books, not watching TV all day.
Yeah,
Then I understand a throng is a tight knit group of people or densely packed animals. It's something like that. You know what I mean? So, um, you know, I think that's unfortunate. That's what's next for us. But then I look at people like Bar. Um, Eddie, I'm not sure if you know Bar.
hmm
But Bar and Steve, I think, are around the same age.
Yep.
And matter of fact, Steve's birthday just passed. If you guys didn't,
Word. Happy birthday,
Happy
Steve.
birthday.
yeah, like Tuesday. His birthday was Tuesday. Um, Bar is a young cat.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's young. He keeps young people around him. Bar goes live on Instagram every morning working out in
Active.
27-degree weather, and it's like, yo, if you want to make your post 50 life look good, he's the one doing it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We've never seen this many people run marathons before. Like it's crazy now. There's a marathon every weekend in DC.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes with age too, because I feel like we're at that age now where like we have to really start being like conscious about like when you're young, you do whatever. So I feel like our generation, like all of our peers, are like taking their health really seriously now. But I feel like I even remember my parents doing that when like they were in their 40s. Like, all right, now we got to like,
They ran a marathon.
nah, but they definitely like
Oh.
try to take their health a little more seriously in their
Yeah.
mid to late 40s. They started like, you know, stop cutting certain things out of their diet and start working out more.
Yeah. I think there's a natural inclination to do that. However, I think that with the tools and the resources we have now,
There's
it's
nothing
like
really not
next
to.
level. Because if you
Yeah.
get a pair of On sneakers, it's the comfiest shoes you ever worked out in your life.
Almost want to start running with them.
You almost
Yeah.
want to start running them.
I'm seeing more and more people 40 and up running and doing marathons and getting active and being outside. I mean, the Boston Marathon just happened on Monday. Shout out to Curtains. Curtains went and ran that joint. This is like his third or fourth marathon, and he crushed it. He said he ran faster. He had a personal record for time wise. In this marathon, he ran faster than he has in any other marathon.
So he broke,
which
his
is incredible.
record.
Right, but it's also like Curtains also just did 100 days of 75 hard. So when you get to that point where you're so dialed in, he's
disciplined, dog.
Yeah,
discipline, and just being hella dialed in.
Yeah,
Like at this point, his life is different than where he was 100 days ago.
yeah,
for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? And I think now there's so many. My brother is a runner now. My brother has my father's body type. He's been a 6-pack, size medium, his entire life.
yeah.
He doesn't need to run. And what is he supposed to?
Yeah, but it's the insides, dog. Your outsides can be fit, but your insides can.
And all I'm saying is, I'm like, yo, what's up with you? He like, I mean, you got to do it. I'm about to be 43.
I mean, Kellen's also running now, but then every other video, he's in the club all night long.
Yeah, he doesn't drink though. That's the crazy
doesn't
part,
drink?
He doesn't drink.
Oh wow! See, you would
all
think
that-
that he did
yeah.
because every video is somebody
bottle.
bringing 30 bottles to his table.
That's just him getting money. Because I asked him about that. I'm like, yo, you got to be kind of crazy. I was like, you got to be kind of careful with this drink. He's like, I don't even drink. He said, I just
Like at all.
not all.
Good for him, man.
Same as me. He wants like a soda.
Trying to
Give me
get
a
that
soda.
bag.
But so there's just so many. These running clubs are the new dating clubs,
Yeah.
right? It's like there's
What did our guy call him? He said the running clubs are the new sex clubs.
oh yeah.
I also think that it's like a hobby that you do where like you're truly disconnected from your phone too. You know,
You can
Sure.
be for sure, for sure.
you know, like
But you can take care of everything you want. You want to be on a bike, go to Soul Cycle. You want to run, running club. You want to do this, go to Pilates or bar or something like that. You know what I mean? So I think that people are very much just being like, I want to age. I don't want to age at all. They
everybody
want
wants
to
to
stay.
age gracefully, you know.
But gracefully is different. Before aging gracefully was like, hey, here come my gray hairs, here comes my stomach. I'll go for a 30-minute walk every day. Yo, the CDC said you can't. It's not even 30 minutes no more. Post pandemic, you got to work out for 45 minutes at a minimum
Every day.
every day. Not even 3 times a week. It's like 5 or 6 times a week.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not
Because
doing that.
you said what?
I said I'm definitely not doing that. I'm definitely not working out 45 minutes 5 days a week.
If you walk around, I don't want to put out where you at, but if you
I walk
around-
all the time. Yeah, I walk all the time.
Yeah, let's say you walked from Children's to Florida Avenue
Mm.
and back.
I just walk like down First Street.
Whatever. I'm just saying, if you take North Cap from Children's all the way to U Street or Florida Avenue and then turn back around,
Yeah.
if that's a good 45-minute
That's-
walk
Yeah.
and it's getting a little warmer outside, so you feel a sweat,
Oh,
You
I
know what I
walk. I
mean?
go on a walk every single morning, man. I just,
right?
It ain't 45 minutes.
You got to push that up. You know
And
what I
I
mean?
do.
And like,
I got to pick my pace up. I got to start. You know.
and even if you look at people now, particularly like they were saying, like you were saying, yo, if I get a watch, it's going to be such and such. Like Apple Watches are like a new luxury item, right? Because it goes beyond the like entertainment part of it. It's the actual monitor your health, monitor your sleep. How many steps did you take today? Like, I'm going to Apple tomorrow, and I'm just like, if they
That shit'll save your life, dog.
if they give me enough for my old watch, I'm getting a new watch.
Do you have your old phone?
Nah, I don't have it.
You don't have the old phone?
I don't have the old phone. Nah,
I'm saying you could double up.
it's way out of my life, unfortunately. But nevertheless, it's still very much just like, yo, the luxury is health now, right? Like, so you want to just continue to push that as much as you can. And like, obviously it comes down to what you eat, how much sleep you're getting, all that kind of stuff. So Like I'm going to Norfolk on Friday for a gig, and they like, man, what's up? Like, what you want to do when you touch down? I'm like, I'm going to the hotel taking a nap.
Right. Check in, take a nap, take a
Well,
shower.
I don't play till midnight, 1 a.m. Like, if I get there at 4, I'm not trying to turn up and do XYZ. I'm trying to work out 45 minutes to an hour and take me a banger of a nap. I'm talking 3 hours. Wake up wherever.
Shower.
You know, so
in there, you driving or taking the train?
Train.
How long is the train? Same, like
$44 each way. It's beautiful. So Norfolk, Virginia, Friday night. We had an unfortunate. Huh?
It's like a 3-hour train ride.
Yeah, something like that. We had an unfortunate miscommunication. I was supposed to be there Saturday night as well, but that's not gonna happen. So I was able to get a gig back here in DC. So Saturday night back at Wild Days should be fun. What else?
When you do Wild Days, is that your party Saturday night, or are you playing for like a
That's me. That's just
so Wild Days is Jerome
Baker and Friends. Yeah, the Friends part is supposed to be Mars, so because his name is Friends on Mars.
Okay, and so Mars will be there or no?
Not this Saturday. He's running as it warms up because of their status in the Black running community. He's actually like that dude. So he goes around to other cities and puts together runs and stuff like that.
Dope.
And so he's running in St. Louis Friday through Sunday.
Wow.
Damn.
Shit is serious.
Yeah, it's very real. So
going out of town to go running.
Listen,
I love it.
They got a 19-miler coming up too that they're talking about.
In DC?
In DC. It's the DRC 19-miler. It's his race.
I might have to do that.
If
it's DRC, Abdul, you can't cheat. You got to enter in that joint.
Yeah.
I think 19 miles is like what that's like. So like the half mile or the half, what is it? I don't know what it's called.
Half marathon is 13.
Half marathon is 13. Fulls, right. So you're adding another 6.
Another 6
to the half, right? And they're saying if you could run 13,
it's a half marathon and half of a half.
Like 3/4 of a marathon.
3/4 basically, yeah. So if you could run a 13, you could run a 19, but there's no guarantee that if you run a 19, you could run a full marathon, because they're saying that most failure in races happens that last quarter.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, your body's destroyed at that point.
Yeah,
I've done 17 miles.
I'll ask you. And how'd you feel after that?
I felt like shit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Like shit after that.
Huh?
How long did you feel like shit? Like, what was your recovery time? The next day you woke up, you were good or no?
Yeah, I was good the next day. But I mean, that day I came home and I didn't get out of bed. I took a shower and I lay in bed and I did not get out. Actually, I felt like that again running this 10-miler, this Cherry Blossom 10-miler. And I think
what's your average run? How many miles do you do on a regular? 6?
Yeah, now it's between 6 and 8.
Okay.
But I've done 10 miles, no problem. I think the problem was I always run on my own, right? So I kind of know the pace that my body is capable of, and I just, without even thinking, I stay at that pace.
Right.
But doing the 10-miler with all these people, without even knowing it, you're going a little bit faster than your body normally is capable of.
Yeah.
So,
do you think that's because you run with like in a tier or a class that's above what you should be running in because of the people that you're actually running with?
No, I think when you're there in the moment and there are people cheering and you feel the energy and there's people running and there's adrenaline, other people and you're seeing everybody going and your adrenaline pumps a little bit more and you go a little bit faster than your body normally is capable of doing. And because of that, when you're done, you're going to be a lot more tired than you would be if you were just running by yourself.
Yeah.
I walk less and I still walk. Like I still take a break and I'll walk, or if I got to take a piss, I'll take a piss or whatever it is. But, I still take breaks and I took less breaks in this 10-mile run than I have done running by myself. And so as a result, I was just way more tired. Which, that's how these things are. So, 19 miles will be interesting, though. I don't know if I can do it, but it will be interested to try. I gotta see what Mars is talking about. I might have to hop in there. Pause. Nah, we lost you. We lost Jerome.
My bad. I turned it off. I think the second or third year they've done it. And again, I love the distance. The fact that they can. You hear me? We're back.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
The fact that they could just have their, as a run club, have their own race.
Yeah.
Black sponsored, black owned. It's gonna bring in so many people. Hopefully, Commonwealth does another collaboration.
Is it gonna be this year?
It's this year, yeah. It's like September or October.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good time.
Right before it gets too hot.
Yeah.
I think maybe before the sun starts going down, like 4:30. So we'll keep y'all up to date on that. We're gonna say, what does Abdul watching?
Man, I've watched and I finished White Lotus, the new season of White Lotus. It was cool. If you haven't seen White Lotus, can check it out on Max. It is, out of the shows that are out right now, it probably is one of the better shows. And if you have not seen the first 2 seasons, you definitely should go watch those, because those were better than this one. Other than that, I started watching Mobland on Paramount. Man, it's what's my man's name? Guy Ritchie. This is a Guy Ritchie show based in the UK, and it's about all these mob families. But have you ever watched a Guy Ritchie movie?
Yeah.
He's had a couple good ones.
He has had a couple of good ones, and this is like that, but in a TV show. So I just don't know if it translated well to being a format of episode by episode. It's just too much, because his movies are very much far-fetched when it comes to like violence and things like that. Everything is exaggerated, and so I don't know if I can keep up with it for 8 hours if there are 8 shows, if there are 8 episodes, right? So it's just too much. So I'm gonna keep watching it though, because somebody told me I need to get through the first episode and give it a chance, so I'm gonna do that. Other than that, what else am I watching? I'm still watching Raising Kanan. I think I have 1 episode left. Still good show, man. Shout out to 50 and the actors and everybody in that show. I also started watching a show on Peacock called Poker Face, and has a bunch of big name actors in it, and I'm 3 episodes in, and it has to do with this chick who can, if you tell a lie, she can tell by your face. And it's centered around a casino and the owner, and somebody gets murdered, and the casino owner murders somebody, and it was a friend of this lady's, and she gets into it with anyway. It's all right. It's not the best show, but it's not the worst. So if you have nothing else to do, you can check out Poker Face. I am going to watch this show called Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV. I'm waiting for it to finish so I can watch it. And Godfather Harlem is back. I'm waiting for that too.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
it's
new
already
season is back. New season is up.
What's that on Stars? What is it on?
It is on Paramount, but I think it's actually on something else. But if you have a subscription to Paramount, you can watch it.
I thought it was on Stars before.
It's not on Stars.
Okay.
It's not on Stars. It might be like A&E or something like that.
I'm pretty sure I have Paramount.
But again, it's one of those shows that I love to just binge watch. So I'm gonna wait for all the episodes to air, and then I'm gonna get to it. And same thing with Your Friends and Neighbors, which is John Hamm is in it, and I don't know much about the storyline, but I fuck with John Hamm, so I'm gonna watch it. And that's it. That's all I got.
Well, folks, that's it. That's the TV. Again, man, I think I don't know. We do want to give a quick shout out to the city, the people, and the government of Baltimore Baltimore is no longer considered a top 25 most dangerous city in America.
Wow.
Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Mayor Scott was on some
Turn it
TV,
around.
something, and he made the announcement. I mean, this will boost his career tremendously, whatever he wants his next move to be. Shout out to the homies and the people in Baltimore for being safe and righteous. You know what I mean?
Time to buy some cribs up there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They had that. Baltimore for me, it always has that, like, you hear about that, like, $1 or like $10,000 crib plan, but you got to live there, be a primary residence or something like that. So I don't know if that's still true. I don't know if it was ever true. If it was some kind of urban legend.
No,
but,
it was, but you could still make it work. I mean,
yeah. So
you should do it.
I'm not moving to Baltimore.
You don't have to.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
New music, I don't really know too much. I just put a DJ mix out live from Sushiria, which was the gig I had last week. Good set, good. I was very, very happy with it. Put about 43 minutes of a 2-hour set, so I cut out some of the good stuff, some of the bad stuff, but good mix. Supreme Malcolm X will be out by the time you hear this.
Yo,
I'm
getting the jacket.
I need the T-shirt. The jacket's probably what, 368? I got to feel about 368.
The jacket is 580.
Yeah. Oh. My man told me.
Huh?
Nah, drops in the morning. But you gotta look at Supreme. Look at Supreme Leaks.
The fucking jacket.
Jacket is hard body karate.
The jacket is hard body karate.
But
the tees are hard though.
These are hard. I think the jersey
is dope too, and the hat.
How much is the jersey?
What jacket?
The varsity, the black varsity.
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
With the Malcolm X Clocker's hat.
The Clocker's hat.
268 is what I think the jersey will cost. If the jacket,
I found a site that has all the prices. Hold on.
If the jacket is 588, that means the
jacket is 588. Let me tell you what the jerseys
are. 268 for the
jersey. The jerseys are 158.
Oh, it's peace.
You're good.
It's peace. I just want the T-shirt.
The tees are 48.
Yeah,
the white jersey is fire.
The jersey is fire.
I just don't know if I could wear a baseball jersey anymore.
You can.
I mean, I know I can. I just don't.
I don't even need to wear it. I just need to have it, just so in case.
Think about how
nostalgic.
Think about how gangster it is to have that jersey and wear it to like Orioles Park on a nice summer Saturday. Like
you remember Pac had. There's a picture of Pac with the red bandana.
But see, the thing is too is you wear that jacket. You wear that jacket in the fall to like a gallery opening in New York.
He said a gallery opening.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it to believe it. You know what I mean? Like
varsity is tough.
Varsity is super tough. I think the varsity is gonna be gone now.
Yeah.
Like 588 is an ugly number, but I don't think they're gonna put that many online either. Though. So it's insurance. But the T-shirts are good. I got
make that call, Abdul.
To who?
I mean, I'm sure you have a couple people in your Rolodex.
I mean.
My Ernie Banks T-shirts came in. So
what's the dude that owns the sneaker spot in Brooklyn?
Clarence.
I
did make a request. We'll see. I think
said I already did make it. To who?
Somebody.
Yeah.
Clarence had pink 95s last week too, and
how they flew out, huh?
I hit him like the pink Air Max 95s.
Yeah, them
I said, I know you got like a 12 and a half, 13. He was like, bro, like 6 people in the raffle were going for that size.
Yeah.
Would you wear 13?
It's because it's a women's
shoe.
Ah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got 11 and a half. 11 and a half perfect in 95 for me.
Yeah, you got to go up half a size.
Yeah, and no bueno. So hopefully there's a wider release or I can get them.
Probably find them going to snipe somewhere.
I don't think so.
Priorities. Yeah, I miss those too, and I purposely was just like, yo, I need to chill. So
Those
That,
are gonna be.
that means one pair.
Hey, those are gonna be tough in the summer though.
I know.
White tee, proper
That's
shorts.
it. White tee, black shorts. That's it.
Pink 95s. Oh my.
Yo,
goodness.
that this summer that's my outfit.
Gray sweat,
White tee,
sweat shorts.
Oh, gray shorts. Gray shorts in
gray
the fall.
sweatshorts.
Crazy.
That's it.
Tom Brown sweat shorts.
Gray shorts in the fall is crazy.
Something. Yeah, that's gonna be my outfit, man. Yo, I want to say rest in peace to my man Bajun, man. Bajun ran the Comme des Garçons store in New York, and passed away last week. April 13th, I believe, is when he passed. But news of his passing is just starting to get out. The service is tomorrow and Friday, but man, good dude, man. I did not even know he was battling some health problems. You know, it was just one of those positive dudes and just always just open and caring and talked about your family and asked how you were doing. You know, it was just very, very sad news, man. Tough loss.
Yeah, rest in peace for sure.
Rest in peace and prayers for his family. He has a little boy who's it's probably like Nadia's age, man, like 8-9 years old. I feel it for them.
Wow.
So rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace. Yeah, man, we're gonna end on that note. What's a podcast? Episode 305. We did tremendous. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on anything you see. And yeah, we'll be back next week with another banger. DJ Joe Vegas third. Shout out to my man, always available. #Streetwear Eddie.
Peace, gentlemen.
My man, Don't Charge Abdul.
Yes, sir. See
DJ
you all
Joe
next week.
Vegas third. We are out. Peace.